Hello, team, and welcome to another episode of A Lot of Fun Plays. Today, we are going to keep working through the storyline for the order. So we're going to go and deliver the items to Wreath. So that's really what I wanted to look at today. First thing though, we'll go and just check and see what this mail is. Okay, so Arnie. So we're going to be able to upgrade our bug belt, a shearer, so that is for the axe, and Hadori is for the pick. So at the moment, what we've got going on at the moment is that we have got already the exquisite pick and we have got already the exquisite axe. So we still need to do the bug belt, which is on standard, I think. And so that hasn't even been through to fine, so we still need to make that fine. Everything else should be on fine already. So let's upgrade the bug belt if we've got the materials to do that. So that's new tools. I mustn't have the materials, or we haven't bought the recipe. Okay, so that's our next task, is to go and also buy the fine recipe to be able to do the bug belt. Let's head into town. All right, so here we are in Killamar. There's a few bubbles at the top for people that we need to see. So we're gonna go and see a shearer. I also need to do my daily purchase from Zucky, so let's do that along the way. I think I'm gonna get salt. Did I buy salt last time? Doesn't matter. So here you'll see I've got a fair bit of stuff in my backpack at the moment. This is the stuff we need to drop off to Wreath. We're trying to get 5 crickets for another one that we're doing. These are in here because they've got the little baggies at the top, and I'm not I think these need to be dropped off to one of the boards, but we will do that shortly. So let's go see a shearer.
What can I do for you?
Okay.
Oh.
So we're gonna buy that. We don't need the divining rod just yet, and the rest of this we can't get. I'm not quite sure why he had a speech bubble, maybe because we had done this, but that seems to be, still has a speech bubble.
Good to see you.
Let's see if it triggers whatever it is this time. Okay, guild store finally. Awesome. So these are your guild coins, and so you can actually use them to purchase items if you need them. Now, what is up for grabs? No seeds of anything that we need just yet. No. All right, well, I'm not going to get anything just yet. I think we are okay. So in the episode, my last episode, when we achieved the level 10 of foraging, it also brought this into play that we now have an additional task that we need to do each week. So that's pretty cool. So what happens when you do these is you actually earn those guild coins. So I need to still do foraging before this resets for the week, and it is like literally the last hours before this will reset. Okay, so the other thing I need to do is see Wreath.
Oh, hey. Ah. Hmm? Oh.
New recipes, amazing. Blueberry pie is actually a really important recipe to get. Oh, I'm spending all my coins. Worked so hard to get it. So when we get into the guild store, you have like pre-prepared meals. There's a plaque you can get some interesting wallpapers and bits and pieces you can buy as you go through. These are coins I probably never really used after, after you reach a certain point. There's not necessarily just as a decoration and things like that. Up to you. That is completely your choice. Okay, now I'm going to deliver these groceries to him, and this is going to trigger a video of a new character arriving. So it's pretty exciting time. So let's get this done. Let's go through it.
Oh. What? Oh. Oh. Ah. Oh.
Okay, just wait for this to go through. Amazing.
I'll see you around.
Oh, here it comes. I was thinking for a moment there it wasn't going to play. This is Sabria, or from this point known as Sabrina, because I never pronounce it
Are you
right.
all right?
Uh-huh.
I'm glad. Now, if you don't mind, could you direct me to the inn?
And I know she's meant to be menacing, but I think that she's one of the coolest players or coolest characters in the game itself. Okay. So let's see this. Quest line with
What a
Zhao.
beautiful day to create art. Ah. Huh?
No? Okay.
Oh. Huh.
Need fabric for other things, and now I've just agreed to make fabric.
Try not to dirty your
Okay.
garments.
All right, let's go. And see what we need to put into the board. So I've got a few more of these. I'll put them in before I end up eating them. I'm going to do a cooking party shortly to get these recipes. So we've got a little bit of work to do. Not sure what we need those for, but anyway, we can sell them. Okay, now I need to forage. So I'm going to do a bit of a run around and hopefully we can find some stuff to forage. I'm going to go up through these fields and we'll be quite literally picking up everything we can see. But our best way of being able to do it is to actually find where the bloom is going to be today. But let's have a look around before we get there. Sorry beasts, I'm scaring you all away. So normally there's a fair bit of stuff to collect in this area, like moss and stuff, which we actually need. But when it gets to 12 o'clock, we'll go and find wherever the bloom is. Yes, there's lots of things around that we probably should be getting, but we only stop for silver when we've got a task to do. Oh, looky. Okay, this is, I don't know if this is today's or if this is a leftover, but you know what? At the end of the day, it's a bloom. So I'm going to call it out. Where are we on the map? I think this is B6, but let's have a quick look. Yep, B6. Bloom B6. Alright, let's get watering. So hopefully someone will come and help. If they don't, that's okay. I'm not sure if collecting the weeds actually is classed as, let's have a look, classed as foraging. It does appear to be. Amazing. Oh, here's someone who's come to give us a hand. Thank you very much. Always faster when there's more than one person. So by rights I could have achieved my foraging target just by collecting all the weeds and then walking away, but that's not how I choose to play the game. Once again, the game's based on community play, and so doing these things together is what it's all about. So we're not talking about the community that you can create within your profile area. We're talking about the overall community on the server itself. Here comes everybody to give us a hand. Fantastic. So we're now at a time of day where the bloom would normally be, so people may be thinking that this is the new bloom that's come out and may not be aware it's actually one from yesterday, so there could be a second bloom on the server at the moment. So at the time that I'm recording this video, it's early in the morning, and what will happen sometimes is that overnight, real time, there is not as many players on, so not all of these sort of tasks get done. So yeah, it quite often can be more than one bloom or more than one grove, or you know, things like that that come up that need to be attended. Cool. Is that everything? Say thanks. Now we collect all of this, and then I'm going to go see if I can find the second one, because that will then help me reach my 30. Right, let's double check our numbers. So we're actually at 29, so we only need one more forage to reach that for the week. Talk about down to the last minute. What do we got? Come on, there needs to be something here somewhere. There it is, next to a flow tree. Forage finder, amazing. We'll give that a tap, even though we're about to leave the server. Normally I would call this out and see if anybody can come and help, but I suppose I've got my chat on, so I might as well. What are we going to say? Flow tree B6 behind the farm. Oh, there's a person running around. Is she in a position to be able to help? Yes. Thank you.
Hey!
All right. So what we need to do now is head back home, because we've got that letter with the invite to the party. Oh, and there is the second. See if we see the second bloom, so you can see the orange, so that means that the bloom is there. Nobody is watering it at the moment. So I am gonna run right past it, because we are on a mission. If somebody calls it out before I leave, I might go back, because I will feel guilty. But on a mission to get this letter. Oh, that's a nice big copper. Can we get this on the way out? Hang on, wrong utensil. No, that's my pick. Okay, maybe I accidentally hit the axe. Okay, so now that we are home, we have got a party invite. Your order is served is completed. So see me when you're ready to depart. So we'd basically, the quest line's going to be there, but when we go and talk to her, it will then take us through. So it's not something that we have to run and do. So that is kind of exciting. This is where I am going to leave the video at for today. And in the next episode, we will head back into Kilima to be able to attend the party, which I think is pretty cool. Thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate it. And now you know how Sabrina arrives in Kilima. Have a great day. Make sure you come back and see us next time. Bye.